The Young and the Restless, spoilers for Friday, August 1st, reveal Jack Abbott and Billy Abbott cut business ties. Daniel Romalotti is skeptical of Phyllis Summer's latest plan involving Kane Ashby. Tessa Porter receives help from a new friend. Plus, she's getting closer to Daniel. Is romance on the horizon between the two? On Monday, Jack and Billy made a big decision. The Young and the Restless, spoilers say the brothers agree it's time to go their separate ways, business-wise. They talk about Kane's return to Genoa City and why Billy is willing to put his future in his hands. Billy says he'd like to give things with Kane a shot. Billy tells Jack that Kane is interested in buying out investments in Abbott Communications. He asks Jack if he's willing to sell his interest in the company. Jack says he's open to selling his shares, but wonders if Kane will let Billy call the shots or if this is just part of his scheme. Meanwhile, Phyllis fills Daniel in about a potential partnership with Kane. The Young and the Restless, spoilers say the redhead is confident that her son could have a place in Kane's empire if he wants it. Then Phyllis lets Daniel in on confidential info. She says Kane is making a huge power move and is planning to acquire all the companies in Genoa City. Daniel admits he's suspicious of the man. Is he right to doubt him? Also, on Friday, Tessa and Daniel get closer. The Young and the Restless, spoilers say Daniel has been a good support system for Tessa after Mariah left. At the park, Tessa has a hard time calming her daughter, Aria. Daniel offers to help and manages to put the baby to sleep, giving Tessa a breather. Tessa tells Daniel she needed this, adding that she's been crying herself to sleep lately. I just keep hoping today would be the day that Mariah will come home, she says. Daniel feels sorry for her and tries to lighten the mood. When you're kind and gentle, you make others feel safe, she tells Daniel, putting her hand on his arm. Then Daniel mentions the guitar lesson and they agree to go together. Well, it's a date, Daniel replies, then quickly backtracks. Well, not a date, but could sparks be flying between Daniel and Tessa? Watch The Young and the Restless, weekdays on CBS. The Young and the Restless, spoilers for the week of July 7th to 11th reveal Audra Charles pulls out all the stops to seduce Kyle Abbott. Next week, the brunette beauty strips down in front of Claire Grace's boyfriend. Will he be able to fight temptation? Danny Romalotti is ready to take his relationship with Christine Blair to the next level. The rock star tells his son, Daniel Romalotti, that he's proposing to her. Will she say yes? Tessa Porter has reached her breaking point after feeling shut out by Mariah Copeland for far too long. So when Mariah finally makes an effort to reconnect, Tessa isn't so quick to forgive. Will this be the ultimate end of their marriage? As Victoria Newman mourns the heartbreaking loss of Cole Howard, she unexpectedly finds comfort in a familiar face from her past. All signs point to Nate Hastings, who was there to console her last week. Victor seizes an opportunity to strike back. Phyllis pursues Kane. Audra receives mixed signals from Kyle. YNR, spoilers for Tuesday, July 8th. Victoria is comforted by someone from her past. Mariah and Tessa ponder their future. Danny preps to make a big decision in asking Christine to marry him. The Young and the Restless, spoilers for Wednesday, July 9th. Jack gives Billy an ultimatum. Nick and Sharon team up to help Phyllis. Danny pops the question to Christine. Lily makes a bold move. Victoria makes a painful decision. The Young and the Restless, spoilers for Friday, July 11th. Claire leans on Holden. Kyle and Audra fight temptation. Adam schemes with Chelsea. The Young and the Restless, recap from last week's show, Devin Hamilton confronting Amanda Sinclair about Kane Ashby. The exes found themselves in a heated argument, with the lawyer appearing firmly loyal to her client. Kane quietly slipped back into Genoa City for a discreet meeting with Holden Novak. During their conversation, he confirmed that their business dealings remain under the radar. Kane then handed Holden a list of names that he should befriend. Later, Holden approached Chelsea Lawson, who was on the list. But Adam Newman's girlfriend wasn't easily fooled. She asked what his connection with Kane was, sensing that they're up to no good. Finally, Victoria Newman and Claire Grace mourn the death of Cole Howard. It was a devastating day for the mother and daughter, who had only just begun to experience the joy of a complete family. Watch The Young and the Restless, weekdays on CBS. Floyd's time on The Young and the Restless may be over, but fans will still get to see him on another soap. Last month, it was confirmed that the actor is set to join Days of Our Lives as Chad DiMera. According to The Young and the Restless, spoilers for Thursday, July 3rd, reveal a devastating loss for Victoria Newman and Claire Grace. Meanwhile, Mariah Copeland continues to struggle with the past. Plus, Chelsea Lawson isn't falling for Holden Novak's scheme. AT Society. Adam prepares to leave for France, dreading Victor's wrath, but determined to protect the family. As he and Chelsea share a goodbye kiss, Holden watches from outside. Earlier, Kane instructed Holden to cozy up to key people in Genoa City, including Chelsea. Once Adam leaves, Holden makes his move, complimenting Chelsea and offering her a drink. But Chelsea isn't fooled. She stuns him by revealing she saw him with Kane at Crimson Lights. "It looked like Kane was giving you marching orders, like he was your boss," she says, pressing him about his connection to Kane. Holden tries to deflect with charm, insisting Kane isn't his boss. "Maybe I'm just a sucker for an interesting and beautiful woman," he quips, but Chelsea clearly isn't buying it. AT the coffee shop. Tessa tells Daniel that Mariah moved out. He's stunned and asks about the night in question, but Tessa only knows Mariah got drunk. The Young and the Restless, spoilers say Daniel questions if that's the whole story. Meanwhile, Mariah isolates herself at the lookout, haunted by flashbacks of a drunken night with an older man. "What have I done?" she tells herself. Just when Victoria and Claire finally feel like a family, tragedy strikes as Cole succumbs to his illness. This week, Cole's condition deteriorates, and he's prepared himself for the worst. He tells Victoria and Claire it's time to say goodbye, but Claire refuses. "I'm not letting you go, not so soon after I found you," she cries. Cole gently reminds her that his body is failing, and he's made peace with it. He assures Claire that being her father is the proudest moment of his life. Claire breaks down, begging for more time, before running out in tears. Cole then shares a tender moment with Victoria. Though he's grateful for their second chance at love, she admits it doesn't feel like a happy ending. She asks for one last kiss, which he lovingly gives before passing away. Back home, Victoria and Claire take comfort in believing Cole is now in heaven. Claire longs for Kyle, wishing she could lean on him, while Victoria misses her family, who's currently in France. Later, Victoria clutches Cole's book to her heart, grieving deeply. Claire leaves Kyle a voice message, telling him her dad is gone and that she wishes she could hear his voice.